continue the mailbag here? We got 20 emails.
Absolutely.
All right. Next one's from Christian Edwards. Subject is Cody Hall safe working. Disco K-Dog Joe, hope you're all well. Big fan of the show. Yours is the best wrestling podcast, bar none. My question is to do with Cody Hall. I know Cody's had some issues, but I always rooted for the guy because he's the son of the late great Scott Hall, and he's 6'10" and near 270 pounds. He also is and was a very talented in-ring worker, and I say was because it's been reported that Cody suffered a somewhat recent broken neck. And Kevin Nash has come out and blamed the Young Bucks for possibly ending Cody's career.
You know about this, Joe?
I have no clue. I'm not familiar with what exactly happened, but I'm wondering if you guys can weigh in and give your opinion on the subject, and also state if you agree with
Can you look it up,
Nash.
Joe, and see what it
Yeah,
says?
no, I have it. I have it here. I was just waiting for Disco. Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
Let me finish.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Please don't try this at home. WWE began airing that slogan back in the 90s because they realized that kids trying this at home does indeed come with the territory, and they wanted to speak out against it. Is AEW not sending a bad message for kids and parents at home by not stopping matches, playing it safe when guys get concussed in the ring? Best wishes and thanks for always keeping it 100. Well, AEW didn't really have much of a concussion protocol because guys get concussed on that show repeatedly, and they just continue the matches, and it's obvious the guy's concussed. So I don't know what process goes on there, but that's a communication issue between the go position in the truck and the referee. So I don't,
It shouldn't be happening this much. I mean,
shouldn't be happening this much, right?
Yeah, right.
So the spot that injured Cody Hall, it says here, he got his aforementioned neck injury in Japan in 2016 when he was involved in a high-flying spot that saw the Young Bucks diving on numerous wrestlers off of a balcony. Okay. Kevin Nash is quoted.
Do you have this clip or no?
I don't have the clip, no. But Kevin Nash says he's 6'10". If he wouldn't have caught one of those Young Bucks that broke his neck in Japan, if he just olayed and let the guy bounce off the concrete, he'd probably be in the business somewhere working. Instead, he got his neck broken over in Japan, and along with that, a lot of his dreams got shattered. It's just when you lose your dad, it's just. And I think he and I are kind of the same. I think that maybe I'm the only person that misses his dad as much as he does. I'll see if there's video of it, though, Conan.
I try and find it. Yeah, I had no idea. But, bro, if the guy got hurt, it contributed to a spot that you agreed to, like being safe is protecting yourself, too. A lot of these guys don't know how to protect themselves out there, so I don't know. Next is from Klein N. The subject is Trick Williams. What's good, K100? I want to get your opinion on NXT's Trick Williams. As a regular NXT watcher, the guy looks like a star. He's very athletic. He was a wide receiver at the University of South Carolina and was trying out for the XFL when WWE asked him to come try wrestling. He's naturally funny and charismatic on the mic. He has the best music in WWE right now, and that whoop that trick chant is getting louder and louder each week. That's from the Memphis Grizzlies were doing that with their thing. And listen to the reaction he got this week after winning his second match of the night. Both Shawn Michaels and Booker T are big fans of his, so seems his future is bright. I haven't seen this guy work yet, but I saw highlights of his match with Dom, but I was not impressed with his scripted promo he did on Raw on Monday, which was kind of late. If this guy's good on the mic, that whoever wrote that promo for him didn't really do him justice. So but I'll start checking this guy out. Coney, you got a comment on him?
Yeah, I think he could be money in the future. I watch him on NXT. He's got a good little storyline going with Carmelo, which it looks like they're gonna break up, but it's like a slow burn. And yeah, whoop that trick. Not only the Memphis Grizzlies theme song, it's also from the movie Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, well, it's from Hustle and Flow. The Memphis Grizzlies fans started doing it.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Because I think it was filmed in Memphis too. Yeah. The movie.
Yeah, right.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think he's one of them, and they have a lot of talent over there. I think they're gonna be in the main roster in the year or two, and because I think all those guys that they brought in before, like Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, Gargano, Ciampa, like that whole little group. Remember what's it?
Austin Theory.
Cameron Grimes, is that his name?
Yeah, Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Cross. LA Knight.
Like most of those guys haven't gotten over.
Right.
But this new batch looks like they will to me. But then it's all about booking too. If you're booked like that's going to happen.
Next is from Billy Dallas. I guess no relation to Larry. The subject is disco time. Good morning, everyone. Long-time emailer, first-time listener. I think he means long-time listener, first-time emailer. Yeah, he got it backwards. Let's suspend him for a week for that. I've noticed lately that Glenn has taken the Joe Feeney approach to reviewing shows and that he doesn't watch the shows anymore, but still shows up for the reviews. I hear Disco say a lot of the time, I don't have time to watch. I have a full-time job, so I'm curious about where all his time goes. I did some math and hope Disco can fill in the blanks. There are 168 hours in every week, and Glenn is at his job for 40 of them. That leaves 128 hours left in the week. Let's say Glenn sleeps 8 hours a night. He probably doesn't, but let's say he does. That leaves him 72 hours a week. Let's also subtract 5 hours from the week to account for getting ready for work and drive time. That is 16 hours left, 67 hours left in the week, and another 5 hours is probably used for the podcast, bringing it down to 62 hours left in the week. So, Glenn, with your estimated 62 hours of downtime left in the week, where does the time go that makes you say you don't have time to watch shows or makes you hurry Conan and guests along when they are talking? Just admit that you're too lazy to watch and we can move on with our day. That's from Billy Dallas. Billy, that's fake. First of all, complete misinformation. All right. I watch the shows. I never miss a show. I will fast forward through stuff like when I start watching the matches and the guys start thigh slapping, that's insta fast forward for me. Okay, and I'm not going to. You can't knock me for that. I'm just fast forward, but I'm seeing all the finishes. I'm seeing all the promos, all the interviews. If I miss one, it's because sometimes I will watch a show live from at work from 8 to 10, and if I step away and forget to press pause, I'll just come back and watch if maybe I missed
Or
something.
sometimes didn't you say that you watch it on Hulu and there's certain things
No,
they don't put
I watch
on
on Hulu. Yeah, the Hulu's only an hour and a half condensed version. So, but I'll watch. I'll never. I haven't missed not watching. I completely just did not watch a show. I haven't done that in like 5 years. And if I did not watch a show, I say, Coda, hey, I didn't watch a show, but I'll read it to you guys, whatever. And how many times that happened? Like 2 or 3 times I told you? I haven't watched a show, but we'll still do. You guys can do the review, and I'll read it. So
yeah, and it's mostly if you don't want to watch a
want
goddamn
to get
5 hour.
Anybody get that Joe because he straight up doesn't watch.
I keep up though. I keep up.
No, that's not the same.
By the way, the Ghost Pep, what was it called? Hungry House is only located in Michigan at this time, so they're not nationwide or anything.
Of course not. All right.
Yeah, but we have listeners in Michigan, so.
Oh, I know. I'm just. I was. You asked before.
They're not going to pay for an ad for this, and come on. The next is from Bruce Anderson, subject is Mailbag Q&A. It's obvious Triple H wasn't a Riggs Boogs fan by the way Boogs was booked when he came back from his injury. Boogs still got crowd reactions despite the limited TV time the Hunter gave him, and Boogs now has gone on record stating Vince's removal killed his career. Do you think Boogs would be a good fit for AEW? Thanks, and that's a Bruce Anderson. Yeah, I don't know why they let him go. The guy's a power lifter. He looks like $1 million. He's charismatic.
Because I guess,
maybe he was just hurting guys, or nobody wanted to work with them. Or I don't know. There's got to be more.
I never heard
more to the story there. I didn't hear it either, but there's got to be more to the story there because I don't know why.
Yeah, because if you don't have somebody batting for you, you're kind of. This is
right.
Kind of like how the wrestling industry is, and this is every single promotion. Okay, every single one. Look at the booking committee on each show, right? And guys that have power. So if you're one of Michael Hayes' guys, let's say that the booking committee in WWE, just for argument's sake, was Hunter, Michael Hayes, what's that guy's name? LaGreca, is he still there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bruce
Lagana.
Pritchard.
Yeah.
Lagana's not there.
I think isn't that who you meant, Dave Lagana? Who did you mean?
LaGreca, I don't know who's.
LaGreca's from Busted Open Radio. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm also in Iran.
And
let's say Paul Heyman, right? So basically, Paul Heyman has his projects and his guys he works with, so nobody touches them. Then Michael Hayes has his guys, nobody touches them in the booking committee, right? You respect everybody that's being protected by somebody with power. But anybody else that isn't under protection, it's free game, bro. How you're booked, what they do with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it goes sideways quick if you don't have any allies,
Right. So Hunter maybe wasn't a Boogs guy or Heyman or any of those guys, and Vince was. Guess what? Vince wasn't in power, or Vince came back with power, and he said, "I don't want this guy." I guess. I don't even know.
And to throw a little breadcrumb out there for the listeners, most of those guys like Boogs that were released from WWE recently, they all had the 90 days where they can't do anything. But after that, we're gonna have a few of those guys on K100, and Boogs may be one of them.
Very cool. Next is some power requires hustle. Subject is LA Knight. Hey, friend. King Cold here. What's up, brother? Do you think Eli Drake, LA Knight, made the correct decision by not putting over Tessa Blanchard while working for Impact? Do you think his destiny with WWE could have been different if Eli would have lost to a woman? Disco, in your opinion, did your storyline with Jackie and WCW cost you a WWE contract? Thanks, guys, and God bless you all. No, I did not think it cost me a WWE contract at all. But at the time that I had to put her over, I thought it might, because this was before they started doing that stuff and like before China. So when then China started doing the thing, there was a kind of, so the game changed, you know. But Eli, no, that I mean, let me tell you what that did with Eli Drake. Okay, by him refusing to do that, it put a little black cloud over the guy's head that he had to carry around with him. Like, hey, this guy might be difficult to work with. Honestly, I mean that's kind of been a thing that's followed him around. I mean, the guy's supremely talented, right? Excellent on the mic, one of the best in the business, obviously. But he's always had that thing, like, you know, like an issue like this where the management has issues with the guy, you know. So that it could have. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know, but I'm saying that could negatively impact him, you know, by not if they tell you to do something and you say no, that's not the best thing for your career usually, right? Would you agree with that, Conan?
Yeah, once you get that label that you're difficult to work with, like when I sued TNA, a lot of people, I wanted to use them as witnesses, and they were like, "Nah, man, because I'm going to get blackballed, and so are you." And yeah, maybe I was, you know, because I wasn't hired for a long time by anybody. Yeah.
Next is
I was just going to say, do you think losing to Tessa hurt Brian Cage, because it's the same situation with Brian being such a big.
There's so much intergender stuff now. Like 20 years ago, it might have been a thing, but like these days, it's just, you know, indie shows do it all the time now. Like it's all over promoted on Twitter. You know, it's ridiculous, right?